Well, we are here from one of the newest and hottest sports venues in the Valley, Putting World in Scottsdale, and I'm joined now by COO and General Manager Steve Leonard. Steve, thanks so much for having us out here today.
Thanks for coming out. It's great to have you here.
Okay, for anyone who has not had the pleasure of visiting Putting World just yet, can you tell us what you guys do here?
Sure. Putting World is the first of its kind 18-hole indoor semi-private putting club. It's focused on traditional golf, but it's complemented by world-class food and beverage, instruction, competition, and mainly fun.
Yeah, it's really an entire experience when folks come in here. How did you guys come up with the concept for something like this?
I have to give credit to Tim Souser, who's one of the co-founders. He came up with this idea because he competed in worldwide putting championships and always had this dream of doing something indoors. So he and the other co-founder, John Wall, came up with this actually during COVID and wrote on a lot of napkins, came up with a lot of ideas, and the end result was Putting World.
So you have an 18-hole putting course here. Can you tell us some of the specifics about what Putting World has to offer?
Yeah, it is an 18-hole putting course, but it is not your regular mini golf by any means. This is more based on a traditional putting green that you'd find on a green grass facility. But what we've done is we designed it so we move where you start every day. So it's always different. So if you come in, if you play every day, which gosh, we'd love to see you play every day, it's going to be a different course and a different challenge, and it keeps it exciting.
What sorts of technology have you guys worked into the greens here?
Well, it's more so above the greens, and it's called Tech. So we have 71 cameras that are going to track your ball when you play, and it's going to keep your score for you. It's also going to measure how well you're putting. So at the end of your round, you're going to get a readout that shows how well you did this, how poorly you did that, and we're going to be able to help you with the things that you didn't do so well.
Now, I have to admit, I am a terrible golfer in general, but putter.
You're in the right place.
Especially. So I know you guys, you work with people too, though, on their skills. So of course people come to have fun, but they can also come to up their game a bit.
Absolutely. So that's the great thing about Putting World. It appeals to all levels of golfers, whether you're a beginner or the experienced player. So we can teach you how to start. But if you really want to work on your game, we have our putting studios and PGA and LPGA professionals with a ton of technology, probably the most technology in any putting-focused instructional program anywhere in the country.
Wow, and for those who are really looking to compete, you offer tournaments and things like that as well?
One of our goals is to make putting a sport in its own right. So we have created the World Putting Tour. We have monthly events which have a $30,000 purse and a $10,000 first place. And we're going to have a tour championship at the end of the year in December, $100,000 purse, actually a minimum purse. So nobody in the putting world is doing that kind of things.
Yeah, that alone is incentive to try to up my game
Absolutely.
a little bit.
Absolutely.
You know, you mentioned the dining options as well, and when I first walked in here, I'm not going to lie, that was one of the things that really caught my eye. Talk about what sorts of food and beverage you guys offer here.
We have Bar 19, which is a craft cocktail bar and restaurant, and our chef, executive chef Michael Patton, is one of the best and just unbelievably talented. People are blown away by the food. So craft cocktails, elevated bar food. We have a lot of people coming in now just for the food itself. It's that good.
So in addition to some of the tournaments that you mentioned, you also have all sorts of events happening here. What can folks look forward to?
Well, this has turned out to be the perfect place to have a corporate outing or a fundraiser because everybody can putt. It only takes about 30 minutes to play. When you complement the putting, how quickly you can play, how fun it is with our food and beverage, all in one convenient location. It's just, you can't beat it.
Yeah, there's a lot to do, a lot to enjoy. So how does it work? Can folks just come in and putt, or what do they need to know if they want to come by?
Everybody's welcome. We do have memberships, which is probably the best way to enjoy Putting World because it gives you the most experience. But you can play just on a daily rate or join us as a member and really get the full experience.
All right, Steve, well, thank you so much for having us out here today. And for any of you at home who are interested, make sure you visit their website for more information.